go to Rob on Long Island. Rob.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey.
So what are you going to have Mars do next? Try to hang a picture frame?
I don't know. We're completely distracted because Mars is attempting to fix the clock. He's up to how many minutes, pal talkers?
15 minutes.
15 minutes to reset a clock.
I thought that line would get a little bit more than that.
No, it was terrific, sir. But when you said it,
there you go.
It reminded me of that stupid Earl, and they have footage of him. He's the one that's been eating the pens, that dope.
Yes, I pointed it out to Jimmy yesterday.
All right, thank you, Rob.
With much glee. I went, look
fucking
at Earl.
Pen sticking out of his mouth. Disgusting. Hey, Earl, I stuck those pens in my ass.
Jimmy did, too.
All of them went into my ass.
Well, no, just one.
One,
but he doesn't know which one.
Oh, no, I put more than
he
one.
He could have come back later and shoved more.
I wonder if he got to the goodness yet.
If he put one in his ass, it wouldn't even touch the side.
Just sitting there with the pen sticking up out of his mouth. Other people have to touch that.
I know.
No, I bring my own.
My pen.
No, they're the company pens.
He'll lie. He'll say he brings his own pen. You don't.
My pen.
Unbelievable.
This program to bring you the ozone midget sighting of the day.
Who saw this coming? Let's say hi to Tater in Texas. Tater, what's up?
What's up, guys? I got a midget sighting.
All right.
Texas.
Yesterday, when I was going home from work, a bunch of people, they jog and walk in my neighborhood. So I come around this curve, and there's a midget couple pushing a baby stroller. And the jacked up part is it's a normal-sized stroller, so his little midget arms were up in the air. And he had spandex on. She had spandex on, but she looked like a can of biscuits broke open.
Unbelievable.
So he had to reach up to push his stroller.
Exactly, and I was trying to get a look to see if it was a normal-sized baby, but I almost hit somebody coming the other direction.
It should be mandatory that if you're a midget couple and when you get knocked up, they should be allowed to do a sonogram, and if it looks like it's going to be another one, the government terminates it. We have to stop this.
The government.
The government.
Someone from the government comes in.
That's right.
I'm sorry.
They should not be allowed to wear spandex.
Speaking of midgets, everyone go to their workbooks. Page 107 in the New York Post. We got to tape this show. It's called Little People, Big World, Saturday night at 8 on TLC.
Well, that looks great.
3.5 stars.
A whole family of little people.
No,
they call them.
No. Look closer. Little parents raise one big happy family. It's 2 midgets. They have 4 kids. Only one's a midget.
Boy, he's got to feel good about himself.
No kidding.
Thanks for the shitty DNA, Mom and Dad. You passed along the big genes to everyone else.
What a crapshoot, really.
Isn't that unbelievable?
Is the little kid with the soccer ball a fidget, or is he just a little kid?
I think he's a normal kid, but he does have that kind of dwarf look to him.
You can see the other one's a dwarf, though. They have something to do with their shoulders and their stupid bent arms. Give them away. That dumb shoulder, bent arm, perpetually bow-legged, little bent knees.
Oh, this is a series.
Yeah.
Wow, a 20-episode series that focuses on the Roloff family who owns and operates a 34-acre farm in Oregon.
It's actually a half-acre.
I was going to say that. Damn it, you beat me to it. They just tell them it's 34 acres.
Little Fisher-Price tractor.
Oh.
That head's stupid. Go out there and cut the grass.
All they grow is that baby corn you find in Chinese food.
Go ahead. Go in the backyard and try to feel useful.
Little baby tomatoes. Grapes. They think they're pumpkins. Go ahead, paint them orange. They'll think it's a pumpkin.
Harvesting off the crabapple tree.
Growing little baby corns.
I just said that.
I didn't hear that
one. It was the first one I said.
I'm going to sound very stupid on the replay.
You listen to the replay.
That was my body's going to heat up when I hear that.
Yes,
now.
It will.
Oh, that was a good one, because that was the one
I really didn't hear that. I know. I'm sorry.
The one that started it all.
I was just trying to join the fun. I failed miserably. But it's 2 midgets, and they have 4 kids, and 3 turned out to be normal-size people. And yes, we call them normal-sized people.
That's right.
You want to gamble, go to Atlantic City. Go to Vegas. Don't go to the bedroom like that. And you might pump out a kid that's fidget or a normal one.
You think they pull a Budweiser truck on a little pony? They have like one of those little stunted ponies, like a giant Great Dane.
And Linda Stacy, whatever her name is, another person I will spit in the face when I finally run into her.
She's awful.
Another one that just had some fun things to say about Anthony and I when we fucked up.
You're going to need a lot of spit.
Yeah.
unfortunately haven't run into any of these people, and I'm looking forward to the day.
You know what?
She's another one. I gotta bring in her article about what she said about us after we fucked up with the Sex for Sam thing. It's unbelievable what she said about us.
You know, if she came up to me and said, "Hi, I'm Linda Stassi. How are you, Anthony?" I'd be like, "Hi, fine. How are you?" I know none of these people that said anything about us, except like list. I know the usual suspects, the Grease Man, things like that we talked about. Neil Bortz. I didn't know Neil Bortz said
Neil
boo
Bortz
about
was
us.
all over the TV about
said
us.
a word about us. I know the Fox shows. We had a couple of idiots on there that said things about us, but for the most part, I wouldn't know.
One of these asses
He's back in. Oh my God! He put a. What the hell?
Are you kidding me? What does that mean, Mars? What does that mean?
That means that clock cannot be fixed.
This is just like the TV show Lost. What does that mean?
I gave you one clock. The clock to your left is the accurate time.
Oh, you got one? Okay.
All right, so
the clock on the right had to be covered with a piece of paper.
Yeah, why are we covering the other one?
So it doesn't distract you guys.
Right.
That's fair.
We'd look up and I'd go,
can we just write the time on the piece of paper every once in a while?
Can you update it every 3 minutes?
Every minute.
Can I just? I'm turning around. I'm going. Not that one. Oh, that one.
the same thing.
It just amazes me. So why couldn't we fix the other clock there, Mars? What happened?
That one, since you guys were timing me, that one takes a really long time because it has to go around and catch up. Like it was at 3 o'clock, so I had to go back to 8:30, and it's not something like I can.
Can we get the station and have it slingshot around the sun, and then on the way back, because I saw it in Star Trek, the clock goes back. And then at a certain time, we put on the brakes if Scotty can actually get the reverse warp engines going. And then the clock stops, and it's perfect time.
It's like when Superman flew around the Earth and made it turn backwards to bring Lois Lane, but unfortunately didn't tell that horse to jump back over that thing.
Oh. Oh, Jimmy.
All right, Mars, thank you. I got to bring in some of these articles.
Yes.
When they were editorializing about us. There was one guy, and it might be Linda Stassi, it might be somebody else. Mm-hmm. It might have been Adam Buckman, another one that I'm not happy with.
I know Adam Buckman, yeah.
One of them blamed our parents and said that how dare they raise people like us, and that our parents must be awful people for spawning Opie and Anthony, and our parents should be tarred and feathered and thrown in the river.
Was that it?
So you just forget all this stuff, Anthony. I don't forget.
I didn't forget that story.
Don't forget.
I forgot who did it.
Well, can we find that?
I have no idea who did it.
Can we find that today? E-Rock is really good at finding this shit.
No,
he'll find it. Yes, he is.
We won't.
Yes, he is. You hear him screaming, E-Rock? Let's go to Nina in Wayne. Nina. Oh, hold on. Someone needs to get credit, though. We like when the listeners point this out. Pat in Boston.
Hi, boys.
Hi. Hey, Pat.
Anthony, you had a great line. I want to point it out.
Oh, thanks.
If Jimmy sticks a pen in his ass, it will not touch the sides.
Oh, the one pen.
Yeah.
Well, you were saying you only stuck one pen in your ass, and I had called you out as being a liar because if you did that, it wouldn't even touch the sides.
That's very funny.
You would need, like, the handful of pens.
Bravo. Thank you, Pat.
Hilarious.
Thank you, Pat.
Yeah, thanks for pointing out that hurtful line.
Well, we need the listeners' help because obviously none of us listen.
We don't listen to each other.
that well. Yeah. Nina and Wayne. Nina.
Hi, how you doing?
Hi, Nina.
I just want to point out something about the twins that you were talking about.
Yeah.
The midgets. Yeah. One of the kids in it, they're twins, and one's normal size and one's a midget. Because they had a special on it before, and now they turned it into a series.
Could you imagine? You have a twin brother that's shorter than you?
Yeah, well, they should say you have a twin brother that's depressed.
Right. How do you go through life like that? It's bad enough you're a midget, right? But now you're a twin, and your brother is like normal size.
You're a living case of a capital lowercase letter. How embarrassing.
You look just like your brother if your brother was in a vice.
And the poor little fella has to go, that's what it would be like if fucking this didn't happen.
Every day he's got to go, that's how I'm supposed to look.
Yep.
Anyway.
One extra large, one medium.
Listen what Linda Stassi has to say about this show called Little People, Big World.
Linda Stassi.
She gets it so wrong. P.T. Barnum knew well that little people make great big shows, and although, thank God, the days of putting little people on display as objects of oddity are long gone...
Thank God for that?
...they could still make a hell of a show.
Really? That's why they're doing it? Because they're interesting people, Linda? Maybe because they're little fellas, that's why we want to look at them and laugh.
Why not focus on a regular family of farmers who owns 34 acres?
Absolutely.
P.T. Barnum is alive and well. We just mask it better. We still all want to look at freak shows.
Of course.
This politically correct fucking dummy she is.
I hate her, by the way.
I would love to kick her right in the pussy unless she likes Lucky Louie. Then she's okay.
We'll see.
Yeah, she'll hate it. Are long gone. They're not.
How delusional are you? What world are you living in?
Every reality TV show.
People still point and laugh.
It's called Little People, Big World. The days of putting little people on display as objects of oddity are long gone. Little People, Big World. It's not called Responsible People. It's not called Loving People. It's called Little People.
Right.
Or as I like to say, non-people.
The Roloffs.
Genetic disasters.
We got to tape the show every Saturday, man. There's a lot of laughs to be had. The Roloffs are headed by parents Matt and Amy, 4-foot-tall little people with a large family. There are the 15-year-old twin boys, Jeremy and Zach, 12-year-old Molly, and 8-year-old Jacob. Molly, Jacob, and Jeremy are all average-height kids, while interestingly, Jeremy's twin brother is a dwarf like his parents.
Why did she say dwarf there and then little people higher? I don't get it. What the fuck are they?
Right off, the immediate reaction is pity. Poor kid is only 4 feet tall, and his twin brother's a tall, strapping guy.
Oh.
And then you realize how very wrong these initial reactions are.
Really? No, it's right on the money.
That's terrific. That's terrific.
That is right on the money. Pity.
Twin brothers, only one going to the prom.
Oh.
Have to take his little brother along. Like, he tells Dave, do you have a friend that can go with him?
In his little tuxedo.
Yeah, little cummerbund.
Yeah, the hot cheerleader comes over. Oh, you have a cute little brother. No, that's my twin brother.
We're twins.
Right.
You should bring him in a bassinet. I don't want to go in a bassinet. It's my senior prom.
Why I oughta.
Well, let's get to the bottom. She says how wrong the initial reactions are. So maybe they are wrong, Hope.
Where do you want me to continue?
Continue? For one thing, yeah.
All right, for one thing, Zach has been blessed with parents that every kid should be so lucky to have.
Well, short that everyone laughs at.
Oh, despite the fact that they are only 4 feet tall themselves, it's clear that Matt and Amy refuse to let their size get in the way of their dreams and ambition.
Unless their dreams are to reach something on a shelf, then their size is certainly in the way. Unless their dream is to drive a vehicle normally or have legs that don't bring revulsion out of other people.
I guess Matt, the father, made a killing selling high-end software to some of Silicon Valley's biggest firms, and now he's living...
Was it high-end?
It was probably sonogram software. Prevent this from happening with this picture.
Matt made a killing selling high-end software to some of Silicon Valley's biggest firms, and now he's living his dream on this beautiful spread with his fun-loving family. The series takes us into their lives as they do the stuff we all take for granted, reaching groceries at mid-shelf, driving a car, seeing over the window at the bank, buying clothes.
Shitting without worrying about falling off and killing yourself.
So they're showing them doing things. Isn't that the basis of a freak show?
Of course it is.
Of course
you show them doing normal things, but it's a little odd because they're little different.
I'm a firm believer, actually, that when dwarfs walk in the room, legally they should have to have circus music behind them.
And curly shoes. I think curly shoes should be worn.
You always know when the boss is coming.
Juggling.
I hate the phoniness of this Linda Stassi, though, man.
Stinks.
Because it's we're all going to watch because it's a freak show.
Yes.
It really is the only reason to watch this. Once or so a year, Matt takes the twins to the Little People of America conference, where for once Jeremy is the odd man out.
Showed him.
Towering over all those little disasters. Yeah, he's got to feel silly there.
That's got to hurt his feelings.
Oh, look at you, all tall and handsome and normal. Yuck. I know. I feel bad here. I'm the odd man out.
Yeah.
Dad is, for the most part, a strong-willed pain in the neck when it comes to his kids. He's all over Zach like a bad smell at the LPA get-together.
Little People Association,
Opie.
Urging him to meet girls, dance, talk to the pretty ones, and hang out.
Why do they have to have an association? We all know who they are. If you hear talking and have to go, and then look down,
right?
We know exactly who you are.
Jeremy and Zach laugh him off with a lot of good-natured teasing.
What type of good-natured teasing are they? Are they giving him? How good-natured are you? Hey, Dad, did you marry Mom? Because when you're 69 with a regular girl, you got a mouthful of belly button. That the type of good-natured ribbing they give Dad?
He misses by a foot. Oh, Jesus. While the cats are away, the mouse will play.
Oh.
Literally, Amy is the soccer coach for her son's team of average-sized kids.
Misprint. She's the soccer ball. They roll her up.
Even though she is the same height as the 8-year-old.
Oh. Oh, that's not good.
And she don't take no crap from nobody.
Ooh, she's got spunk.
She's crap. Saucy.
Ooh. Linda Stassi wrote crap in her article.
Aside from being inspiring, and it's not without real drama, it's a show that will teach you much about functional family dynamics, unlike almost every other family reality show, from Growing Up Gotti to The Gastineau Girls to Dog the Bounty Hunter. Which in reality should have been called Dwayne the Process Server. As Matt, who is on crutches, tells an assembly of school kids, I've been through the school of hard knocks, and there isn't anybody or anything that's going to scare me, and somehow you don't doubt it for a minute.
No, you don't.
You'll
school
love
of hard
this
knocks
family, and
when
besides,
he worked as a whack-a-mole.
You'll love this family, and besides, they have a dog, a Rhodesian
Ridgeback dog,
which is worth at least half a star right there.
So, and somehow you don't doubt it for a minute, then nothing scares him.
Yeah.
I bet. How about a car without blocks on the wheels?
On the wheels or the pedals?
On the wheels, because he likes to sit in the yard and go vroom, but he's afraid if he starts it, he'll roll down a hill and not be able to stop it.
Oh,
so I didn't make a mistake.
So we'll be taping that show, and we'll see if it's a comedy or a very touching show.
Blocks on the wheels will be the Puerto Rican midgets.
Right.
It's going to be touching?
Yeah, I think touching.
That's right. You're going to grab your ribs as you bend over laughing at these disasters. LOL! I'm sure at least one dwarf is out there listening, wanting to punch me in my knees or shins. I'm only trying to be fun.
They must have been approached with this show, though, under the guise that it is going to just be, hey, you're a normal family. That's what we're going to stress here.
That's right.
You're a normal family. And we're just going to tape you going about your normal family existence.
But in this scene, you lost your keys. Can you just run in through the doggy door? As a matter of fact, that's how they should always be forced. Let me amend that. They should be forced to enter the workplace and every other building through doggy doors.
Because there's nothing funnier than a midget on his hands and knees, and they don't even have to go on knees, it's hands and feet when they walk like that, trying to stand up straight again when they straighten out.
Oh, coming out of the doggy door?
Yeah.
And the humiliation of that flap coming off them, like when a car is leaving the wash. That's the worst part for them. It's the flap coming off their head.
The flap coming off of that head.
Messing their hair up, old flap hair. Everybody knows you came in through the doggy door because your coif is flattened a little bit.
He's going to brush himself off a little bit.
He has dog hair on his little black suit. Little fat-legged black suit.
Horrible.
Well, good luck to you.
Yeah. Pop goes the weasel. That's what they should have to walk around to. There should be somebody following them with one of those little things you do. Ga-gung, 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 ga-gung.
And when it goes pop, they have to jump no matter what they're doing or where they are.
Pop goes the weasel. All right.
Up. Doink.
Freak shows are alive and well. We all know that.
But that's mean to make fun of.
It's just in a different form.
Yeah.
They're paraded on TV all the time under the guise we're trying to help these people, and that it's okay to look at them and ask questions.
Yes.
I wouldn't ask questions.
Dice had a very funny bit about if you're a normal-sized kid and your parents are midgets, you run the house. Do you remember that? That was a real...
Oh, yeah, you run the house.
Can we play it going in a break?
What was
Do we have that maybe in the master computer? It might be a tough find.
It might be off filth, but it was something about... One of the lines was, you're 12 years old, and your father says, I don't think it's a good idea. And you say, shut up, or I'll fuck you both in the ass and throw you in a doghouse. It was some brutal fucking line. It was really funny.